Node.js or Node is an open source and cross-platform runtime environment for executing JavaScript code outside of a browser. Quite often we use Node to build backend services, also called APIs or application programming interfaces. These are the services that power our client applications, like a web app running inside of a web browser or a mobile app running on a mobile device. These client apps are simply what the user sees and interacts with. They're just the surface. They need to talk to some services sitting on the server or in the cloud to store data, send emails, or push notifications, kick off workflows, and so on. Node is ideal for building highly scalable, data-intensive, and real-time backend services that power our client applications. Now you might ask, but Mosh, there are other tools and frameworks out there for building backend services such as ASP.NET, Rails, Django, and so on. So what's so special about Node? Well, Node is easy to get started and can be used for prototyping and agile development. But it can also be used for building super fast and highly scalable services. It's used in production by large companies such as PayPal, Uber, Netflix, Walmart, and so on. In fact, at PayPal, they rebuilt one of their Java and Spring-based applications using Node, and they found that the Node application was built twice as fast with fewer people, in 33% fewer lines of code, and 40% fewer files. And more importantly, they doubled the number of requests served per second while decreasing the average response time by 35%. So Node is an excellent choice for building highly scalable services. Another reason for using Node is that in Node applications, we use JavaScript. So if you're a front-end developer and know JavaScript, you can reuse your JavaScript skills and transition to a full-stack developer and get a better job with better pay. You don't have to learn a new programming language. Also, because you can use JavaScript both on the front end and on the back end, your source code will be cleaner and more consistent. So you will use the same naming conventions, the same tools, and the same best practices. And finally, another reason for using Node is that it has the largest ecosystem of open source libraries available to you. So for pretty much any features or building blocks you want to add to your application, there is some free open source library out there that you can use. So you don't have to build these building blocks from scratch, and instead you can focus on the core of your application. Next, we're going to look at the architecture of Node.